where officials say a man stole an expensive electric scooter from a Target store, then started to assemble it right outside.
What? The 10 wildest Florida man arrests caught on body cam. Here, this is, I feel like this will be a good palate cleanser. Just watch some wacko Florida
The person
people.
thought she was gonna bust her.
What? I did not say that.
He's starting to move. Yeah, he's running. He just fell down.
Come on, mother.
Oh wait, we've seen that guy. We've seen that one.
I know.
Don't want to do
black
this.
belt in karate. Okay. A black belt in judo.
Florida man. Wild stories involving residents of the Sunshine State have been making headlines for years, and for good reason. We're breaking down the top 10 Florida man or woman arrests caught on camera. Welcome to After Hours, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Sam
Chat, we
Goldberg.
might have seen a couple of these just because we watch so many body cam videos, but we'll see.
First, we're in South Beach, Miami, where a man allegedly tried to steal a jet ski, then jumped into the ocean and took off his swim trunks. It's Sunday.
Well, if I can't have it, I'm just gonna get naked and jump in the ocean. Hey, get off that jet ski. Stop stealing it. What? You're fine. I'll just go get naked then. Fuck you.
April 2nd, 2023. Police
Can't catch me if I'm naked.
responded to a report that a man had tried to take a jet ski available for rent without permission.
What he tried to do was grab one of the keys from the jet ski. He tried to push the jet ski out so he can go. So at that moment, they tried to stop it. Right? He went to the water. So you guys never gave me consent. Nothing. Not at all. And I bet you probably everything is recorded.
Where is he?
Yeah. And he tried to grab the paper from the key. He grabbed the paddles who kind of hit us. He broke one of the paddles.
The business manager tells police the man broke a paddle and tried to hit him in the head with it before going into the water.
What the
Police
fuck,
on shore
dude?
wait for Marine Patrol to arrive, but the water is too shallow for the boats to get too close.
There he is.
That's when the suspect decides to strip down in full view of everyone on the beach.
There he is,
including
chat.
Children.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Damn! Yo! Bro, not even gonna blur that shit, huh? They don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, just let it fly, man. Let it fly. Let's see all of it. Damn.
Hey, we're getting for indecent exposure. The second he comes up.
The man can be heard yelling and even singing in multiple languages. The officers try to get him to come out of the ocean, but it's not working.
Okay, come on. Sir, come here. Walk forward.
Eventually, several fellow beachgoers took matters into their own hands.
Damn, 5 dudes just trying to knock down one dude, all dumbing the one guy is getting
They
hot.
surrounded the suspect in the water and eventually
Yo, wait, he went underneath the water for that. Whoa.
beachgoers took matters
Bro's a freak. He went
into
underneath.
their own hands. They surrounded the
He
suspect
went underneath. Bro, did you bite his dick? Where you
in the
going?
water and eventually dragged him to the sand.
Yo! That's freaky as fuck, man. Dude, move out of the way! There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Get him in the water.
Hold the air. Taking the weapon into custody.
Surprise, but yeah, the camera just went like right in on him.
The officers cover him up with a towel and drag him from the water up onto the beach, then put him onto the back of a golf cart.
I just swim and you guys hitting me. Shame on you. Nobody's hitting me.
They took him to be looked over by first
Whoa,
responders,
whoa.
putting him onto a stretcher and into an ambulance. The suspect tells officers his name is Neil, but is eventually identified as Yaakov Levi. He was arrested and charged with aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer with violence, lewd behavior, aggravated battery, providing a false name after arrest, and grand theft. Next, we're in Tampa, Florida, It's just after 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve, 2023. According to police, 34-year-old Eliezer Armando Reyes Rios crashed his car. But when an officer arrived to try to help him, Rios took off running, eventually climbing a fence into a construction site. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office used its helicopter to track him.
All right, we do have a subject just north of a tree. He's on the southeast corner. Looks like it's he's in a culvert. You won't be able to see him from where you're at because it's a culvert. I just realized, but you are right across from him.
Rios doesn't seem too concerned about what's going on as he lays underneath the tree.
Yeah, just so y'all know, he's just
vibing.
casually laying there with his arms behind his head.
And then he got
Starts to make
naked.
Dirt angels with his arms. Rios then decides to leave his hiding place and try to make a run for it, but that doesn't go exactly to plan.
All right, he's starting to move. Yeah, he's running. He just fell down. He's running. Towards the
He's
left.
trying his
The
best.
sheriff's office sent in an officer with his canine who was able to take Rios into custody.
Get on the ground. Shut up. Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit. Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit. Hey, this is your final warning. Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit.
Rios was charged with leaving the scene of an incident, driving with a canceled, suspended, or revoked license, trespassing on a construction site, and resisting an officer without violence. Now
doing
we move
dirt
to Cocoa,
angels.
Florida, and this time it's a Florida woman who's in trouble with the law. Police responded to a McDonald's fast food restaurant on March 16th, 2023, around 11 p.m. for a report of a woman threatening employees with a gun.
Wait, have we seen this one?
They found Quave Young inside
we
her SUV
did.
at the drive-thru window.
We did see this
Put that
one.
gun away. Put it down.
The officers get Young out of the car and put her in handcuffs.
What is the problem?
Apparently they saw your gun and they thought you
It's in the car. I have it in my car. That's where I have it.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
It's no big deal. She
asked
got
me
mad because she got mad because I asked for my order. That
It would have
was
been.
the
It literally would have been
problem. I
fine
didn't
if
do
he didn't
nothing. All I
run.
said
I mean,
was,
that's a lot of cases. Like a lot of things would just be fine if people aren't stupid.
But I'm still waiting on my #1 order because I asked for it. Now I'm trying to go home. She got mad. It was awesome, crazy. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm still here waiting. I got a gun from it. I'm still waiting.
We don't know all that.
She just wants her McDonald's
That's the
chat.
crazy part. She can
Yeah, there isn't much in this one. It's just her rambling on for a while. But
Young was taken to jail where she continued to repeat that she hadn't done anything wrong while she was being booked.
I didn't even do nothing. All I said was, all she needed to get my order right. Then it was in my car anyways. I ain't say that I was gonna shoot her or even point it towards
Well,
her.
that in and of itself is a second-degree misdemeanor to have it open in your vehicle.
I didn't assault her.
over McDonald's.
So I just did a order. It's okay. You know, you can't do nothing about it. And I can't either. I just did an order.
Young was then charged with aggravated assault with
Damn,
a
that's a picture.
deadly weapon, open carrying of a firearm, and driving
That's
with
definitely a
suspended
picture.
license. She's expected back in court for a status hearing at the end of January. So
I just got my concealed carry permit in Florida, and if your gun is visible in your car, it does count as brandishing. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
December 13th, 2023. Deputies responded to a neighborhood where two suspects, a man and a woman, were apparently breaking into cars. Surveillance video captures what happened when police showed up to the scene. The white sedan speeding past the deputies is the suspect car.
Oh,
They're
shit.
driving around trying to find an exit, but the subdivision only has one. When the suspects turned around, they ended up crashing into a car that was fortunately unoccupied.
Jesus Christ!
It's a good thing the deputy decided to move his cruiser because the white car ends up landing where it was parked just moments later. 31-year-old Rebecca Kozub was taken to a hospital with a fractured leg from the crash. 37-year-old Timothy Hoji was booked for a burglary of an unoccupied vehicle, petty larceny, fleeing police, possession of meth, and resisting arrest.
Misdemeanor.
He'll be back in court at the end of February. And get this, on his neck is the tattoo, quote, "all gas, no brakes." Both Kozib and Hoji
Hold up.
have a long criminal history with dozens of felonies and misdemeanors
He's a fan of the YouTube channel.
between them. Next, we're in Flagler County, where officials say a man stole an expensive electric scooter from a Target store, then started to assemble it right outside.
What?
It's
Bro.
April 3rd, 2023. A witness says a man
Didn't
took
give
a
a
Razor
shit.
brand e-scooter valued at more than $500 out of the store without paying for it.
What's going on, man?
He didn't give a shit.
Do me a favor, stand up. Huh? Stand up. I'm gonna detain you for a second.
The man, who was later identified as Patrick Vandermaiden Miller, was cooperative with the deputy to a point.
Did you buy this scooter? You don't want to answer that question?
The deputy arrested
Man just needed a
Vandermaiden
whip.
Miller and
Yeah.
found drug paraphernalia in his pocket.
I mean, you gotta get away somehow. I mean, if he ran away and built it somewhere else, he might have had a better chance. The cops could have waited until he finished building it. Yeah, the cops should have helped him finish building it and then
He
arrested
was
him.
charged with petty larceny and possession of drug paraphernalia and held on a $2,000 bond. Now we're back in Polk County, where another man was arrested for theft. And it's what he's accused of stealing that really made the headlines.
Orange juice and is that supposed to be vodka? What is that?
26-year-old Toby Foster turned himself into the sheriff's office after apparently being caught on video taking ingredients for a cocktail from an apartment. Deputies say on November 23rd, 2023, around 5:30 in the morning, Foster broke into an apartment and stole vodka and orange juice, the common ingredients for a screwdriver.
Damn,
Foster was caught
dude just really wanted to get drunk, I guess. Alcoholics
on
problems.
surveillance camera. He was charged with burglary of a dwelling and petty larceny. Now we're in Port Orange, just south of Daytona Beach. It's Tuesday, May 9th, 2023 at 12:30 in the afternoon. Police responded to a smoke shop on a report of a man being disruptive and threatening workers.
I don't know if he is still sitting out there at the moment. He might be the guy at Alberto's. But I called about him causing a disturbance, and he's come in here quite a few times already. And has bothered me and customers, and it makes me very uncomfortable. He said a lot of vulgar things. to
Guess
me,
you could say he screwed
and likes to
himself.
grab things and try and come behind the counter. So, kind of want him to trespass.
Shut up.
The officer finds William Bussey in the same shop.
Oh yeah, this guy. I love this guy.
Bussey tells the
I
officer
love this
he has
guy.
a question.
I was arrested about 8 months ago.
Okay, back up for me a little bit, please.
I was arrested 8 months ago, and I spent 18 months in prison, which was not fun. I'm so glad to be out. But anyways, I'm suing the Volusia County Sheriff. I'm suing. This is all with my lawyer. It's currently underway.
What's your question? Just get to that.
If I sue the Port Orange Police Department and they give me $250,000, that's tax-free, right?
I have no idea. Okay.
Dude, he just knows he's winning, man. He's already picturing what he's gonna buy with that money, and he's thinking about how much money he's gonna get. Is it gonna be taxable? Like he's got all the evidence, man. He's just gonna win. He already knows. It's over.
I'll have to talk to my accountant about that.
Okay.
The officer
He's already got an accountant for the money before he even sues him.
then tries to get things back on track.
You are now trespassed from the store, which means you cannot go in there anymore. Do you understand that?
All right, then she'll have to set my stuff outside then.
What stuff?
I have $2,000 worth of merchandise that she's holding.
Bussey's demeanor suddenly changes, and he becomes incredibly combative.
No, she said that
Let's see
she
it.
rung a
Go
bunch of
ask
stuff
her.
out
Let's
for
see
her
it.
and never
right
bought
now.
Okay.
Go ask her, you mother.
Here it comes, chat. Here it comes.
Come on, mother.
Here it comes.
Okay. You,
Whoa!
Don't wanna
I got
do
a black
this.
belt in karate
Okay.
and a black belt in judo.
you understand
You're
you're
gonna be able to
trespassed
roll
from the
her.
store, correct?
I'll take your
Oh
gun
shit!
and walkie-talkie,
Okay.
and I'll drive off in your patrol car.
Okay. You understand you're trespassed from the store, correct?
Yes, I understand you, mother.
Okay.
Now get the out of my face.
I'm 12 feet away from you, not in your face at all.
Man's moves are lethal.
Okay.
Oh
Bussey
no!
just threw a piece of lunch meat at the officer, and the cop at this point has had enough.
Wait a minute.
No, put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Put your hands
He's like, wait, I changed my mind. I was just kidding.
You're under
I was just kidding.
Put your other hand behind right now. Put your other hand behind your back right now.
Okay.
Right now. Put your other hand behind your back.
I was just kidding, officer.
Jesus Christ.
Put your hand behind your back right now.
Bussey tells the officer that his arrest will only lead to more legal action.
This is another lawsuit. I'm suing you for $1 million. 10 million, whatever. Wait till my
And then fucking Morgan and Morgan
Wait,
thing
this
pops
whole-
up after it.
Right now you're under arrest for battery on a law enforcement officer for throwing something at me.
Oh, piece of lunch meat.
Yeah, well, don't do it. Why would you throw some at me?
Because you pissed me off. That's
Well,
why.
there you go.
Bussy continues to prove that he's a man who doesn't quite know when to quit.
You're lucky I didn't have my pocket knife with me. That stabbed your
Jesus Christ!
Bussy was booked for battery on a police officer. In October, Bussy was sentenced to 200 days in jail. Next, we're back in Flagler County, where a man allegedly punched his neighbor in the face, then jumped into a canal to try to get away from police.
What are you doing?
Dude, what are you doing this for?
It's Sunday, November 19th, 2023, just before 5
What?
p.m. Flagler County deputies say Philip McGraw walked into his neighbor's garage and then hit him. Both men ended up in the
what?
street, and McGraw's stepdad pulled up in a truck. McGraw hopped in, and the men took off. Deputies tried to do a traffic stop, but the stepfather kept driving, eventually ending up back where it all started. That's when deputies say McGraw jumped into the water and swam through multiple canals to try to avoid capture.
One secure. You have any weapons on you?
For what? Like, why did he punch him? And then he was naked?
Roll up.
McGraw ended up going to jail soaking wet. Deputies charged him with unarmed burglary of an occupied dwelling, simple battery, petty theft, and resisting an officer without violence. McGraw entered a no-contest plea and was ordered to pay almost $300 in fines and go to jail for 30 days. Now we go to Polk County, where a man delivering for DoorDash allegedly wanted more for his services than just a tip on the app. Identified by the sheriff's office as Salim, dropping off a customer's Taco Bell order in May of 2023. He looks directly at the camera several times before taking a photo of the food for proof of delivery. But then he decides to take an Amazon package from the front stoop and puts it under his shirt. The customer
So inconspicuous. I didn't even notice.
Then reported the theft to the sheriff's office, and they subpoenaed DoorDash to identify the driver.
I didn't
Salim
even
was arrested
see
and
it.
charged with burglary and petty theft for taking the package, which had an oil filter inside worth only about $8. Our last stop on this Florida man journey is in Citrus County, where the sheriff's office featured a Florida woman on its warrant of the week social media post in November 2023. The sheriff's office posted a photo of Stacey Usher, who apparently tried to hide from deputies inside of a couch.
How?
Deputies had been searching for her after they say she violated her probation by selling fentanyl. Usher is a convicted felon in multiple Florida counties with a history of drug fraud, grand theft, and using bogus checks. The Florida Man phenomenon is so well known, organizers have put together the quote Florida Man Games, set to take place in St. Augustine in February. One of the
Is that just them fighting alligators and shit? Is she perhaps related to a TV remote? Extreme hide and seek? Dude, how did she fit in there? Like, that's actually wild. Like, that couch had to have been really deep.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.